Hi there. If you have been feeling like life has been really difficult as of late, that maybe there's one area in your life that just seems to give you a lot of challenge, or you could even be facing that no matter where you turn, it feels like you're hitting roadblocks. It's no coincidence that you have clicked on this video because there are direct messages from Spirit to you in this week's pick a card reading to help you get moving through this challenging time. So for all you beautiful souls who are my subscribers, hi. And if you're new, big welcome. I am Cheryl Lee Harnish. I am the author of 3 decks, but 2 that we are going to use in today's reading. But I thought before we get into our choices of cards, sprinkle some love on that like button for me, please. And be sure to subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. And let's give our decks a little cleanse here. Nice. And a little cleanse for you, because it's always good to get clear and grounded before we start our reading. Okay, let me put this out. Feel the zen. Nice, hey? Okay, let's get into our choices. So, choice number 1 will be the No See Buddha. Choice number 2, the No Speak Buddha. Or choice number 3, which is the No Hear Buddha. Now take a moment, really feel on which you'd like. If you want one, that's fantastic. If you want all 3 piles, you just do whatever resonates for you. And I am going to get us started in the reading. Hi, Group 1. How are you? Okay. Let's hear from Spirit about how to get ourselves dealing with these challenges. Okay. So I'm going to lay out our first layer here, and that is absolutely the one. So the first one we have is the right card. Number 2, simplicity. Okay. Three, rejuvenation. Okay, I think I have a feeling of where this reading is heading here. Caretaker. Okay, Spirit is calling you guys out. When that caretaker card comes up, that usually says that you guys are the ones who, I don't want to say run codependent tendencies. There can be that tendency, but you tend to be the one who is always there for everyone else. Because the caretaker card literally is about taking care of other people. And a lot of the times with this card comes a difficulty in setting personal boundaries. And you tend to just say, yes, because you don't want to upset anybody. But inside you're going, no, God, please, no. And sometimes it's not even about always saying yes, is that there's just a particular energy that you're still operating within that puts you kind of in a back seat to other people's wishes, desires, that sort of thing. So there's a tendency to acquiesce to other people. Now, one of the big things with this caretaker card is it is talking about, the need to look after yourself. And I am sure you have already had the lessons around self-love, self-care, doing things for you because it makes you feel good. But the big thing with this card is there's something about you that is the energy of who you are. You guys are normally the healers, the counselors, like the ones who are out there on the spiritual front lines doing the work to help other people uplift them on their path. But, sometimes the healer needs some healing. And this is talking about, because this is where you're feeling challenged, it's talking about this area in your life where there's maybe a bit too much over giving in some areas, and perhaps not stating your needs or to other people, or taking care of your own needs. Now, what we do have is the rejuvenation card. And it's exactly what it says, rejuvenation. But in what way? What do they mean? A part of this, it might sound hokey, but we have the right card, which it's black and white, and it is literally talking about getting things down on paper, in print, journaling, getting this process going, because there's something about a stoppage or a blockage in your energy. Now, with that writing, with that journaling, it's more like this free flow kind of thing where you sit down and just get it out. No trying to be positive, no trying to manifest. This is truly about just purging whatever is in your mind and getting it out so that you have a little bit of peace, a little bit of rest. Because in that journaling and that writing, after that, once you get that out, this is the time, I feel like a part of what they're talking about here is manifesting, doing the list method in writing out the things that you're wanting to manifest. But that journaling is also going to be important just for clearing your energy, there's a clearing going on and a healing that is coming. And I feel like because this is when life feels too hard, this is like Spirit is saying, just hold on, because we have this big spiral here. Spirals is huge energy in movement, growth, and expansion. And with that rejuvenation card, it is saying that something, I don't want to call it a renewal, but there's an amping up of the energy where you feel like you've got a little bit more mojo to kind of deal with all of the things that you are feeling overwhelmed with, that they're speaking about with this caretaker card. So, they're saying you've got a little bit of work to do. However, there is some sort of shift coming here where you've got more juice, more go. And then we have the simplicity card, and I know what they're talking about, but what I want to do is just pull us 2 more cards here and see when life is too difficult. Okay, so we have Cosmos of the Heart. And this card is truly talking about, it's a master number 22, and I have to show you this. It's almost like these big owl eyes in here. And Cosmos of the Heart, in a way, is talking about following your heart, like following, honoring that voice within you that is saying, this needs to be changed. This isn't an action you can wait on the universe to take care of. That this is your life. You have free will, and it's up to you to begin to initiate making changes in these areas and making sure that you begin to, let's say, aim your arrow in the direction you want to go, right? Because right now it's kind of like you're just busy with everything else except what's truly important to you, right? And that simplicity card is saying that our minds try to make this more complicated than it actually is. And I know that sometimes that can feel like it's a little demeaning, like, oh, you're saying it's simple. It's not. I can't figure out my way through. But that's where this journaling comes in, because what that's doing is purging the spinning hamster in your head and, wearing it out so that there's some peace to be able to get into your heart and really see that it's quite simple, in that it's a matter of you taking care of you and you coming into being of service to yourself first and then to the world second, right? Because you need to restore your well. That's the big thing coming up with this message here, is that your well has run dry, my love, and we need to get it refilled. So the next card we have out is fertile. Okay, now that's interesting, because the fertile card, now this came up in the shorts. It almost looks like a sperm and 2 eggs, and it's got these greens, which is, we're following this pattern with Cosmos of the Heart with these greens. And it is, again, heart chakra energy that they're talking about here. But where I was saying that there's this rejuvenation, there's also this fertile card. And, sure, for some of you, that could be if you are looking to start a family and make way for a new little soul to come in the world. Yes, the timing is right for that. However, the fertile card is also talking about things being rich, like the soil is ripe and ready for planting seeds, and things are ready to sprout and grow. We just have to water them and get them going. And that's a part of what that right card is talking about with that, the journaling, but also the list making and writing out your affirmations. When you do scripting for manifesting, there's a lot of energy around manifesting here. There truly is. And a lot of this is saying, like, you need to take the reins here, take control of the situation and learn the techniques for manifesting that work for you. And that isn't a cop-out. That is like Spirit is saying, put your power on, claim this, it's yours. You are the one creating your life. Just make some space for yourself in your life. Now we have one more card to draw here. Egyptian eagle. Okay. I love that because it really fits with the simplicity card. Because the Egyptian eagle is, it's got a little bit of that phoenix energy to it, but it's a lot about gaining this new perspective, because the eagle flies quite high and they have this beautiful perspective overlooking things. And I feel like that's what Spirit's talking about with this rejuvenation coming in, with this simplicity that they're talking about, that there's a new perspective that you will be gaining here. And in that perspective, it gives you the ability to see the ways out, the ways where you feel roadblocked, where you feel like you're stuck, that there is coming for you that ability to move through that and plant new seeds, new growth, new experiences. So don't let your head make this more complicated or tell you that you're stuck and things are not going to change, okay? Because Spirit is like trying to be the cheerleader. They've got their pom-poms going for you guys, okay? Things are coming around. Things are coming through. There's a big shift happening here, and you are going to feel much more empowered, much more aligned with your heart, and much more clear about your path and where things are actually headed, okay? Now, if you liked your reading, please do hit the like and be sure to subscribe, because I have a lot of really amazing readings coming up here for you guys. And as always, my heart is with you. I love you. I'll see you next week. Hi, group 2. How are you? Okay, so our no speak Buddha people. Okay, Spirit, our lovely souls here need your help. Now, I feel like this is our first card out. Okay, and we have the gifted card right out of the bat. This is the one here. Return of Spirit. There is a lot of phoenix rising above the ashes, coming through the flames energy going on here. Integrity. And I think it's whichever one my finger is on. There we go. And we have the knowledge card. I feel like I am supposed to take one more. I'm gonna do it. And union. Okay, so this feels to me like they've got two things they're talking about here. Path and purpose and relationships. Now, in the relationship department, this could be because I have very few fractals that when I make them, that they turn out in these light white, goldeny colors. And that union card is really a powerful card because I don't have many that are talking about relationships here. But they are talking about current relationships that you have. This does not give me the energy of a new relationship coming in, but because we have the return of spirit, this union card feels to me like there's a renewal in this union, or there's some relationships where you have been feeling like you're not quite getting each other. And I don't want to limit this to just intimate relationships, because I feel like, there are business partners and our close friends, that they're every kind of relationship, wherever it is that you have some tension or feel like things aren't quite working out right for you. But, as I say that, my hand is turning on after touching that Return of Spirit card. So I feel like if you guys have been feeling like you've been a bit segregated from people, like you've got your safety distance and, your little fluffy buffer from the world to keep your heart protected. I feel like they're talking about, with that Return of Spirit and the union, kind of coming back in a very grounded, easy, slow process of coming back into the world and making more of these connections to people that are important to you. Like, this isn't just mass, have a group of friends that is very shallow. These are deeper relationships, really creating unions with people who are going to help nurture you back. Now we've got that going on, but they're also, that Return of Spirit card is talking about the wind beneath your wings, the sails, getting the energy they need to sail your ship. And we have the knowledge card, and this one is a hot card. I have no idea, like, there's something going on in the mass consciousness of a certain soul group who, you guys are the ones who are tapped in, who have a great amount of wisdom and knowledge. And I'm sure that if you're my regular subscriber, you have gotten this a few times over the last few weeks. But there is some sort of information and knowledge. Now, for some of you, this is talking about you making a return to school, taking classes, courses, learning whatever information it is that you need to learn to get you out on your path and get moving. And for others of you, and I would have to say the majority of you guys, that knowledge card is saying that who you are as a soul. Even if you think that what you have to share is nothing special compared to everybody else who is already teaching and talking about that out there in the world, that, you know, that you're somehow won't make a difference. And that knowledge card is saying that you have these gifts, that the unique flavor of you is the flavor the world is waiting for. And whatever it is that you have to share, and I am going to say whether that is directly, teaching out here in the world or indirectly teaching, it doesn't matter what the job title is, whether you're a reader, a counselor, you work at a shop and you're just interacting with people, that there's something that comes through you, that spirit works through you to bring knowledge, information, even peace of mind to other people. And that there's a renewal of your belief in yourself, a belief in your gifts, and a knowing that you can do this, that you're meant to do this, because we have the integrity card. And, a lot of the times, if it were to come out with the union card, I would say it's about the integrity of the people that you're connecting with, which, okay, fair game. Maybe that's an aspect of this card. But the biggest part of this card is saying it's time to have integrity with your heart, with your soul, with that part of you that is whispering and, more like pleading and begging you to really come into what you're really here to do, instead of just doing what you're familiar with because it feels safe. That saying, better the heck we know than the heck we don't. So I don't want to preach to you, but I'm saying there is a whole new energy moving in here, you guys, that is really going to give you that oomph that you need. And mojo seems to be the word I'm using a lot today, but like getting your mojo on and really putting on your gifts, wearing them and going, okay, I'm putting them out there in the world. And with that union card, I feel like this is going to get you connecting to the right souls who are meant to be in contact with you. And it's really going to help bring you that rejuvenation that's happening in your relationships, that you're going to have the people outside support that you need in doing this. Grabbing the wrong deck. Okay, so let's just grab us 2 more cards for clarity here. And this is the one. I love spirit. I'm so glad I draw these because on camera. So we have the Intuitive Arts Guide. Okay, so that Intuitive Arts Guide is saying that you guys are tuned in, you are tapped in, that you are getting the little nigglings, you are getting the guidance. I just finished doing a private reading yesterday, and we were having this exact conversation. So it doesn't surprise me that Spirit's like, okay, wait, this is a bigger message for everybody. Because the person I was reading with, they're like, oh, I don't get any information for myself, and I don't know what to do. And I go through the reading, and I'm like, there's this, this, and this they're telling me. And they're like, yeah, they told me that too. And I'm like, no. And that's the energy I'm getting with this, is that you are getting the guidance, the hints, the synchronicities, the coincidences, the whisperings, the nigglings going on. And you're kind of going, oh, no, but I can't. Or no, I couldn't. Or no, it's not the right time. Or no, I'm not gifted enough. No, I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. You guys were called out. You do know what to do here. You do. You've got to trust your soul, the universe in guiding you, because this is what you're truly meant to be doing out here. My goodness. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Awakenings card. And where this card is talking about, a spiritual awakening, like awakening to higher levels of understanding about the world is spirit. It isn't just physical like we perceive it to be, but that Awakenings card, look at this. It's like an explosion, and it is this amazing red energy. So it's talking about this opening, bursting open of knowledge, connection, information, spiritual connection, that you guys, this is not going to be a I'm trying to whistle. Like you're just moseying down the road and things are just going to take their old sweet time. This card is saying things are busting open for you. And I feel like what they're saying, it's in the claiming, that when you just claim it, that everything is making this big bursting motion open. And I feel like this is talking about a much deeper connection spiritually to your higher self, to your guides and angels, and, to that part of you that does have fear in moving forward. You're okay to do it. Okay, let me say that again. You are okay to do this. You've got this. You so have this. Oh my gosh, I want to give you guys a big hug. I do. I know the struggle. I do. Anyhow, if you liked your reading, please do hit the like and be sure to subscribe, because I have lots of amazing readings that are made for your heart and soul to help you on your path. Now, if you'd like a personal reading, my information is down below. I will see you again next week. And as always, I love you. See you next week. Hi, Group 3. Okay, for those of you who have chosen our No Here Buddha, stick him over there. He's cute. Okay, Spirit, we need your help. Help us to get unstuck. Life is challenging. What does our Group 3 need to hear? What do they need to know? Confidence. Okay. So I just finished saying in the other reading that one of the words that has been really strong today is the word mojo. And I have said it. Oh, that's the one, the very bottom one there. Fairy magic. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, I hear you. Up. I know you guys are like, what's the secret? But I know exactly what Spirit is talking about. Oh, uh-oh. I might need to pull another card. Take flight. Okay, I need to take this one. Worthy. I knew there was a reason why I needed that card for you guys. Okay, we're having a heart-to-heart. Well, this is a heart-to-heart between you and Spirit, okay? Now, I'm starting right here with this fairy magic. Now, this has some wild, crazy energy in it. And that fairy magic card comes up when you're feeling something about your age, that maybe you're too old, or maybe you're out of touch with the way things are in the world now. There's something about like being older, aging, feeling like you're not in sync with the energies of today's times, okay? And that can really mess with your head when you're feeling that way. Trust me, I know. I mean, I am only 23. Teasing. 54. But that fairy magic card is saying that it's about getting back into the truth that you are this eternal soul, and you are only as old or out of touch with things as you allow your mind to convince you you are. And it's almost hilarious. Well, not quite hilarious, but you know what I mean. That here's this card saying, you know, you're not feeling strong in yourself. You don't feel as, maybe you don't feel as physically attractive, or, you know, that you can go out there and get partners and participate in jobs the way they always hire younger people, or whatever this is. But they are saying with two simple words, worthy and confidence. Now, if you have not seen my most recent short, it says, loving friend sets your head straight. Please go watch that. I'll put the card up here. You can click it after. I'll put a link down in the comments too. It's addressing this, your worth and value, because there is something here with Spirit. They are saying that it's time to stop letting your head mess with you and try to convince you of things that are absolute bull crap, you know? You are absolutely worthy, valuable, beautiful, amazing, yes. And you absolutely still have a place here in this world. And what they're talking about, I feel like the way that these cards are coming out, they're not saying, oh, you need to work on feeling worthy and work on your confidence. It's very difficult to work on feeling confident about yourself in areas of your life unless you are putting yourself out in those areas of your life. That I made this analogy before, that, you know, if this kid wants to play ball and he says to his mom, I'm going to be the best ball player in the world. And then the next day she comes in and he's on his PlayStation playing a game. She goes, I thought you were going to be the best ball player in the world. What are you doing in here? He's like, yeah, you know, I'm not going to go play out there for everybody to see me until I'm the best ball player in the world. Huh. So how are you going to ever gain confidence in yourself, in what you're doing, unless you get out there and do it? Okay. So that confidence card is saying in baby steps, it's about getting yourself out there. And why do I keep saying getting yourself out there? Because we have the take flight card. And this big, beautiful butterfly is literally representing you. And there is this flower in the cosmos, and this butterfly is feeding off of this flower. And look at these hearts coming into that. It's like the whole love of the universe is going into this flower that's blossoming, opening, and feeding this butterfly. You are this beautiful butterfly that's going through this incredible transition and transformation. Now, the thing with this card is that it's hard to get it up close enough. I'm sorry, guys. But it's like these little chain link fences, chain links like this. And that card is talking about take flight, get yourself out there, that it's about you connecting with other people in the way that you feel called to, the way that you feel drawn to. But there's something important about you getting yourself out here in the world and just going for it, making new friends, finding a partner if that's what you want, doing the work that you really want to do in your heart, and not just keep doing that silly 9-to-5 that just does not feed your soul. Take flight. They're saying, like, everything is ready because we have the up card. That's saying that things are looking up. It's this massive arrow pointing to the sky. And it's saying like, you know, this is Spirit's way of going, you just hold on. I know things feel tough. It feels difficult. You're feeling worn down by life, but hold on. It's about you really are going through this transformation, and you are coming back into this world in a way where your heart is uplifted, your soul is uplifted, your life is uplifted and transformed. Transformed. Okay, now I'm just going to get us out 2 more cards to complete this reading. There's a lot of power in this reading, you guys. I truly mean it, and I don't know if it'll convey through the video, but I really hope it does, because there's such a strong, loving vibe coming through here for you guys. It's amazing. Okay, and we have the Nature card, and Breakthrough. And I'm going to take this one for and Nurturing Universe. Okay. It's exactly what I was saying. There's so much love coming through here. I'm so glad I pulled this on camera, because that's what that Nurturing Universe is talking about. That the whole cosmos, the divine, your spirit guides, angels, the universe itself is giving you the love, comfort, and support you need to move forward. And you please just trust that and trust yourself. The other card that we have here is the Nature card, and that is talking about getting yourself outside in nature, getting grounded, get your feet, bare feet on the earth. If it's winter time, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you know, it's a little bit cold for that, but get yourself outside, you know, get an umbrella, go walk in the cool winter rain, whatever you need to do to get connected back to the earth, because it's really, this reading is about getting you out of your head that's trying to sabotage you and getting your energies much more grounded. And what I love is the one card I said, it's exactly what I was describing in your reading. Look at this. We have the Breakthrough card. And this is talking about breaking through your patterns, through your habitual mind patterns, your life patterns, busting out and breaking free, break free of this whole energy of transformation, transitioning into the new is so profound with you guys. So just hold on. There's big shifts happening here for you, okay? You are definitely getting your mojo back. I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please do hit the like. It truly helps me out. And if you haven't subscribed, better subscribe now, because I have a lot of amazing readings coming up here for the next few weeks. As always, you know I love you. Oh, if you want a personal reading, forgot to say that. All my information's down below. And as always, you know I love you. I am so with you guys on that one. I feel personally like I got a lot out of this reading for myself too. So I'm a group 3, but don't tell the other groups. Okay. Anyhow, I love you. Take care. I'll see you next week.